Hello everyone, welcome back in another episode of the Hardcore series. Last episode we've built this beautiful structure in here, and this is an emerald factory. And since last time when I was waiting for villagers to actually breed so I can actually start making emeralds, this happened when I was AFK because I forgot to put the door in here. So let's actually fix that real fast by getting ourselves a brewing stand and brew ourselves some weakness potions. Wait a second, I don't have any blaze rods? Well, that's what's gonna be the subject of today's episode. We will be building a beautiful nether portal so we can have access to the nether. And I really hope this build turns out nice by the end of this episode. And without any further ado, let's get to the first stage of today's video, and that is having an area for the build. I think that this area over here is going to be enough for the tree. Of course, from this side it looks normal, but from this side, well, it looks terrible. So let's actually work on this side too by making a custom little cliff wall. And so far, this is looking a little bit better than it was. And now with the platform ready, it is time to switch into the second stage of this project, which is going to be collecting all of the material for the build. And for the type of wood that I actually want to go with, I have been thinking to go with spruce since it's not going to be that hard to harvest, and also basically because spruce is the best wood in the game. But I've also been thinking about oak wood, and oak wood looks really nice as well, especially for custom trees. So I think it's about time that we commit some deforestation and just remove a whole forest right here. One session of deforestation later, and I kinda have a little bit to start me off. I'm quite sure I will have to harvest more wood by the end of this video. I'm pretty sure about that. So right now comes the part where I actually need to build. So before I actually build anything, I will first of all build the portal itself. That's going to be where the portal goes. I might actually need to take that little bit to the right. Over there seems more like it. I think I will actually start with this oak wood, which is not oak logs for some reason. And it still pisses me off that it actually gives me like less logs. So the plan is going to be pretty simple. As every tree goes, it's gonna start wide and it's going to start going thinner the higher we go. But honestly, the challenge is just to actually get started and actually have a nice basement. And I really think that that's going to be enough for the base of the actual tree. So based on this, I think it's about time that we start going up. I'm gonna try and go up like by 10 blocks or like 12. I don't want it to be way bigger than the houses I have built, because the houses I've built are around like 18 blocks. So yeah, I don't want this tree to be bigger than my houses. So let's actually start placing more blocks down and see how this is gonna look. After placing so many of my oak logs, as you guys can see, oh my god, my ears. This is how this thing is looking so far. I mean, it's not looking so bad because it's still like the start of actually placing this. Maybe there is like a more efficient way to actually start building this, but I'm already like way in too deep. I'm like, let's just keep going and see how this thing's gonna look by the end of me placing all of the logs. I'm pretty sure the Minecraft forests are supposed to look like this, not like this. Oh wait, yeah, that's way better. Anyways, I've got myself a lot of oak leaves, so I think it's about time to start covering this naked little tree in here. So let's start doing that. think that my portal might be taken by someone else. Oh my god, there's another one. A whole family moved into my tree. I know. It's such a beautiful tree. I'm not even surprised. My hoe kind of broke when I was trying to actually harvest in more leaves. So I think I'm just gonna make myself another hoe, but I don't have any silk touch on this one, so I believe it's just a skill issue. I'm just gonna remove these and just move on with my life. I mean, for my first ever custom tree build, I think I did kind of fine. You guys tell me in the comments down below how ugly this is from a scale from 1 to 10. I say this is a solid 7. I think if I add some hanging leaves just like that, it's actually gonna take my rating a little bit back up. So let's actually do that. Yeah, that definitely takes my rating a little bit down. I say it's like a 6 out of 10. Ugly now. But since we're done with this, I might as well lay up the portal. I might even make the portal a little bit taller so it just looks more aesthetic. I think for a little bit more detail, I'm gonna add some fences and some slabs everywhere. I think adding some lanterns around this tree is also gonna give it a little bit of a beautiful color pop, so I don't see why we don't do that right now. Last thing is, of course, connecting this pathway to the main path, because I hate when my builds are not connected to each other. So, and just to add more life and color into the area around, I might as well bone meal this area around here too. I'm going to be completely honest, building that tree over there really covered a massive area of this place in here. It doesn't look as empty anymore. But honestly, I don't feel like this tree is actually worthy of keeping, so let's just... I'm joking. There is no way I'm actually gonna burn it. And now that the actual portal is done building, we might as well just finish what we started. And that by actually going ahead and curing all of the villagers. So, let's just do this. This actually took so much longer than I thought it will. But we made it here, and this is one of the few things I will need to actually cure the villagers. I might as well just take these with me as well. Maybe I'm gonna decorate the actual portal with some soul sand and make another wood farm. Back on my sword really ain't a really good idea, so I think I'm gonna use my axe instead. Maybe some fire rest potions would have been a really nice thing to have. Actually, a shield would be really nice right now, and luckily there is this warp tree right here, so I will be able to make myself a shield. Now it's time to actually make a few brewing stands and start brewing some potions to treat our villages. For weakness potions, I believe I need fermented spider eyes, and to make that I need some mushrooms, and I don't have any. And I believe there is a dark oak forest right over there, so let's just go and snag some mushrooms real fast. And now if I grab everything, I believe I will also need sugar. And if we grab our fermented spider eyes, we can just make ourselves some weakness potions. I'm not quite sure if that's how I make it, but well, I really hope it is. And to make a splash, we will need some gunpowder. I also need golden apples, and thankfully I've got myself some gold in the past mining journey. So let's just smelt it, and let's wait for the actual potions to smelt. I also have one extra golden apple in here. I must have found it in a sunken chip or something like that. And we have an extra 6 apples. We will be able to rescue maybe 7 villagers if we're lucky. Potion of weakness has been brewed, and now we just need to make a splash, and that's by adding gunpowder into it. And again, if you guys are enjoying this episode, please feel free to subscribe if you're not subscribed, since I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the month. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. And also, if you guys have made it this far to the video, I want to announce that I will be giving a free armor stand in my world with the first person who comments name. And you can ask for whatever you want on the armor stand. I will try to actually give it to you. Just don't ask for netherite armor, please. We have 5 golden apples, and we have our potion of weakness. We can cure 5 lucky villagers, so if I splash it right in the middle there, it did not hit this guy, so you're not being treated. Not you too. I don't make the rules, I'm sorry. one more golden apple, and all of them are going to be cured. And I have just enough for an extra golden apple. This guy still didn't get splashed by another splash potions. Okay, I'm gonna use one only on you and hit myself with it all the way too. So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you've watched the other episodes, and I'm gonna see you again next time.